Welcome to the Psychology of True Crime with me, RC. Imagine trying to convince a jury that you were being extorted by the same hitman you hired. That was Charlie Adelson's story, and it's the reason his appeal may be impossible. When the mastermind behind the criminal scheme takes the stand, he has one final chance, not just to save his freedom, but to reshape the entire truth. Charlie Adelson tried exactly that. Convicted for arranging the crime against Dan Markel, Charlie knew his family's fate and his own depended on one last narrative. He tried to play victim of extortion. He told the court he was being extorted by hitmen, that they approached him after the crime, demanding money, otherwise, him and his family would get hurt. But here's the psychological flaw. If fear was the motive, there would be panic. What the evidence showed instead was planning. To believe Charlie's 11 or 12,000 word appeal, you'd have to believe that hitmen committed the crime on their own, then just happened to know Charlie had a motive and spent years milking him for money without him ever reporting it, while his mother paid the hitman's girlfriend and checks until the arrest of Garcia. The deeper the prosecutors pulled, the more the story turned into a psychological denial, not facts. In clinical psychology, we call this narrative reconstruction, a desperate mind trying to rewrite events, trying to align with the least damaging version of the self. Charlie's version collapsed under phone taps, cash drops, the famous bump recording where he spoke in code about the crime. Not like a man He wasn't acting like a man being threatened, but rather a man managing a criminal contract. Here's why I think an appeal likely will not happen. Appeals aren't redo buttons. They only succeed if there was a legal error, mishandled evidence, biased procedures. In Charlie's case, prosecutors presented strong evidence, followed procedure, and convicted beyond a reasonable doubt. His own testimony cemented the verdict. Psychologically, he wasn't protecting innocence, he was protecting ego. And ego does not change court records. And finally, during the sentencing, in his speech, he said that he maintained his innocence. Not once did he show remorse for Dan Markel. Thank you for watching, and I hope to catch you on the next one.